Oh, well, here we go. Ride number 2 into school. This was taken probably a week or so ago. It's a crisp morning, probably lower 50s, so the black you'll see repeatedly in the corner of the lens will be my gloves. Probably in the lower 50s, like I said. It's a nice sunny morning. You'll see some sun on the buildings as we drive down the road. This is a different route coming in to school from the previous one. I think I sent a video of riding in the rain, which probably wasn't the smartest thing, but now it's a nice sunny day. I'm feeling a little more comfortable and confident carrying the camera in one hand and scooting and steering with the other. Actually accelerating. Yeah. So one of the challenges is the buses on the street, and there's a bus behind me, and you see that lady running toward the bus stop to catch the bus. And I just passed a bus stop right there. The buses tend to cut off scooters. That was, I guess, a strange instance where the bus was patient and waited for me. Oh, YOLO, the orange store, is where the electronics are. So that's where I get my HDMI cables. And we're coming up here to a major intersection. But before we reach the intersection, you can look through the side here, down a side street, and that's old architecture. Old, lower, 1 to 2 story houses built, and that's what this area generally was filled with. And now they're being replaced by the really tall towers that you're seeing in the picture. Towers very similar to where we lived in Korea. Across the street there, the big red, the great red sign is the home improvement store. That's where I get the paint and caulking and other things for house improvement right there. So here we go. After the intersection, I don't know if you've noticed, but two scooters have pulled in front of me. Usually after a red light, when it goes green, a car on the opposite side will make a quick left turn. That's pretty common in China. So you just got to keep an eye out for that. And here we get to see a mom taking her daughter to school on a scooter, just like a family car. Kind of interesting. Speaking of tall apartment buildings, here's a large complex of buildings going up. I think there's probably 5 or 6 cranes in that area. When they build the towers, just like Korea, probably 5 or 6 or 7 go up at the same time. Here's the construction entrance. You can see the reinforced platform and the gate. It's just not open at 6:45 in the morning. I find it pretty easy just to follow another scooter or local. When I'm traveling, they'll kind of pave the way. If I stay close enough, we just kind of go on through intersections and people won't try to get in between us. It seems to be a safe bet just to follow someone. I especially like hanging out in their blind spot. That's always safe. Because I don't think the locals use their rear view mirrors as much. So it's kind of irritating. But anyways. So we're approaching an intersection, always a good source of stimulation in the morning, not really knowing what's going to happen. I'm kind of waiting for the scooter next to me to see what their take is. Basically, I start creeping out in the intersection. I often follow other scooters and follow their lead. Very rarely do I jump out. Oh, there she goes. I don't know if you can see the mom and daughter. Oh, and the countdown of the clock in the intersection. The red light was just about to turn green. So it's kind of normal to creep out into the intersection before green. And now you're in a different area. These are obviously shops. Well, there's an Apple store. Look at that. I don't think that's an official licensed Apple store. It might be a knockoff. But you can see the difference in little enclave town. But there's a really cool mall up here to the left. Old architecture, very Chinese type of architecture. And it's kind of like a mall. Green, better description. Sorry about the glove in the corner. But yeah, it's just, there we are. Now you can see it a little better. There's a courtyard in there, a number of local stores. There was a KFC. Interesting things to look at, to walk around, and I enjoy walking around in there. And we're coming up to yet another intersection. Not much to look at this intersection, really. There's a big gold fish statue across the way, and you can see the blinking. The left turn is about to go red, making green for us. So I kind of jump out ahead before the signals turn, get a head start. That's what you do in China. I don't know if the mom and daughter are still with me on the scooter or not, but I am approaching the school. Really nice morning. You can see the clouds and the sun coming up. A little quieter now, moving out of that business district with all those shops. And we're going to be going over a bridge, one of the canals. It's a slight incline. I don't know if you can tell that we're going slightly uphill. Here's the bridge. Oh, wow. Do I get to see the water? There we are. See the water? More apartment complexes. Looks a lot like Korea. And then we come down, slight incline, slight slope downhill, approaching the school I was talking about. Who knows if you're still watching at this point, but yeah, here's an intersection. Just waiting for the light to turn green. You can see there is a digital countdown on the green lights. It's blinking, so it's getting ready to turn. Couple last cars. Whoa, there's the mom and daughter. And they're sneaking out in the intersection, so I will follow. And we are coming, like I said, close to a school. There's a bus stop before we get to the school, and the bus stop tends to be a mass of humanity, people standing on either side. And, well, you can choose to go slow or fast, laying on the horn, and a number of buses stop here. And then right after the bus stop, here is a stop. You can see all the cars on the left edge of the road. Left side of me, right side of the road, dropping students and kids off. And they walk down the side there, the side alley. Let's see if we get a picture of the school. I'm sure that's where the mom drops her daughter off. Might be wrong. There's a picture of a local school, full of colors. And I'm actually turning right at this street. I've been going straight the whole time. My way to school is in the shape of an L. I just make one right turn, and the school is going to be on this road. The local school is still on the corner. You can see the green colors. I don't know, 3-4 story tall building. Our school does nothing with that school, so I can't really say anything more about that school. Other than if you go past that school past 7 o'clock, it's pretty crazy. So you want to get past there about the time I did. So we are approaching the school. This is the last intersection. I wouldn't call it major intersection, where the cars are coming to my right. That is an apartment complex. So not a lot of people. Oh, watch out. Okay. They just will right in front of you. People say when you drive and or ride in China, it's all about real estate, and if you got there first, you have the right of way. I see very little arguing. I see very little accidents, actually. So I don't know if that's really true or not. But anyways, we are approaching the school. There's a couple shops here that I walk down, get a soda, or there's a pharmacy down the way too. There's the school right here, past the white van. And now the school is directly to the right. And yeah, I would say the drive-in is, I don't know how long this was, 11 or 12 minutes. Probably would be a little more efficient with two hands on the handlebars, and if two hands were on the handlebars, I'd probably be driving a little more aggressively. Anyways, turn the corner, there are our shelters for our scooters, and this is where I park and recharge the scooter. And hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, everybody.